The podcast for Boston is brought to you by Mooney Dental and Woburn. Kevin Mooney is a proud BC alum. NWN, the official technology infrastructure partner of Boston College Athletics, and the Stockyard. Stop into the Stockyard in Brighton every Thursday night for the Bill O'Brien radio show. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Boston College Athletics. Find tickets to Eagles games and more.
I'll be the best alive. I'm gonna show you how to do it right. You'll see how you should be living life. But when you do, it's not that hard. Really gonna wanna give it up. I'll be the best alive. I'm gonna show you how to do it right.
What's up, BC? I'm Giovanni.
And I'm AB, and this is the podcast for Boston.
And today we have a joint episode between BC men's and women's soccer. Sophia Lowenberg and Jack Burkhardt join us live in the studio. Guys, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we're so excited to have you guys kick off the season with soccer. And we're going to get into all the season things coming up. But we do want to go back to preseason because I know that's where all the hard work goes in and you guys spend a lot of your time. So throwing it back to preseason, being here on campus early before all the students get here. Soph, what was the most fun part of your preseason with BC Soccer?
We have a really young team. We have 14 freshmen out of like a 28-man roster and 2 transfers as well. So I feel like my favorite part of preseason was just kind of getting to know everyone and just kind of like bonding as a group because there is so many new girls and we're trying to rebuild a culture here with a new coach. We also went to like one of our teammates, Sophie's house. She lives kind of nearby, like an hour away on the beach, and we did like a beach day during preseason. So I'd say that was like one of my favorite memories, just bonding with the whole entire team and getting to know each other.
That's awesome. And how important do you feel like, I know it might seem like silly, but like a beach day is in the thick of preseason?
I think it's good because we are working like hours on end. It is a good way to find a break and to just kind of relax because even on off days when you're on campus surrounded by the weight room and like the field, you're like kind of bound to go out there and do something. So I think when you're kind of taken away from campus and kind of told to relax is where you can finally find like a time of pleasure just to chill with your teammates.
Mm-hmm.
And Jack, you're a junior, but you've got 12 seniors on your team. Soph mentioned that you've got some of that synergy in the locker room, but what's it like having so many guys that have been here before?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of the opposite for us. We have, I think you said 12 seniors, and then we have like 3 grad students. So I think we have a lot of guys that have been here before, and I think it's kind of different. We're all pretty close. But having even some new guys come in, meeting them, and then I think like we did a ton of stuff over preseason as a team. Like some guys went golfing together, stuff like that. So it's just like good team bonding stuff. And then just being together like pretty much all day, you get so close really fast. So I think that's just that was an easy way for us to get really close and get ready for the season.
You guys get here so early during the summer, start preseason training way back at the beginning of the summer. But what's the challenge of integrating some of those new guys in those pre-existing relationships?
Yeah, I mean, I think we have good leaders on the team and very welcoming guys. I think we got a really nice group, and they're very welcoming to the new guys coming in. And then it's pretty easy. I mean, we all share the same love for soccer, so I think we bond pretty quickly.
Those bonding moments are really important in preseason because, you are in the thick of it, right? And it's hard training. But I know there's some fun parts, like you said, the beach. But I do want to ask you, I saw on Instagram, did you guys do some kicks with the football team?
We did do.
Well, what was that like?
It was great. Our coach he's very eager to get intertwined, and he does say that football pays the bills, so he does like to kind of pay back the football team in ways and just trying to like get around them because realistically, like the more you feed into what they're doing, the more they're willing to give back. And so it was fun. Like we went out there at the end of their practice, and we even do like a powder puff game with football in the spring because our coach, again, he just like enjoys being intertwined. So we kind of pull some of those guys and we do powder puff. They like coach in their quarterback. So yeah, we just kind of did that. And then we did the kicking with them. We pulled our best field goal kicker, which we discovered in the powder puff. And yeah, we teed her up and she did a great job.
And
Faith.
Who was it?
It was Faith, one of our goalkeepers. She's a big lefty. She put it away.
That's so fun.
What's the difference between kicking a soccer ball and a football?
It's completely different, I think, the technique. Only because the ball is just so completely different. But I think if you strike through with your laces, like, you're bound to do well.
Easier
I mean,
said
yeah,
than
like,
done.
there's, I'm sure, like, a lot of kickers at some point played soccer. I would put a lot of money on that.
Jack, you were playing semi-pro over the summer, and I would love to know just, like, what that experience was like and maybe what it taught you in coming into this year for BC Soccer.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great experience. I didn't do it my freshman year, but this year I decided to have a go at it. It was with one of my old clubs who I played for, like U12 growing up, and the coach that coached me then was doing it again now. So I was just really excited to try and get into it. And then I know some of my club teammates from the Revolution were also doing it. So that was kind of an easy choice for me to do it, see some of my friends and play in the summer and try and stay fit. I think it's a great way to stay sharp during the summer and gain that fitness going into the season. But no, it was a blast. It was a really good time, and I'm very glad I did it.
And as a native of Massachusetts, getting to do that with the Revolution in the past and having that experience, what was that like?
I mean, I was there for 6-7 years, and it was just a great experience. I think like I have so many like life lessons learned doing that, and getting able to play up with the second team and stuff like that was just a great experience leading into college, and I think it really prepared me to step on the field my freshman year and try and make an impact.
Yeah, not a bad precursor to Boston College soccer, going to play for the Revs.
No, it definitely has to help just playing with elite competition, right, over the summer, and that's something with a team sport. You know, you go home, you're not with your team. You need to find ways to either organically get better and play team soccer, or just train with people who are going to push you every day. And you also, Soph, got to play with the Vermont Green FC.
Yeah.
Is that true? In the USL?
Yeah, that was like a great experience overall. It was just 1 week. They have a men's side, but the women's side is just a week long. It's 2 like friendly type games, and they bring kind of girls all around. I think I was with like 4 of my other teammates. It was honestly great. I've never played in front of that many people in my whole entire life, and they bring so much energy. I think like Vermont is really into women's sports, and they're definitely trying to get a push for women's sports. I mean, there was like thousands of people at the game, and they like sold out. There's people like they sell the tickets into the stands, and then there's people even on the grass like eager to come watch. So it was great. I scored a pretty cool goal, which was definitely just like even cooler experience, because then you really feel the crowd like when you're the one actually putting the ball in the net. But overall, I'd say Vermont Green was a great experience, and it was a good way obviously to like stay on the ball. But yeah, it was definitely crazy just because women's sports isn't completely there yet, and they definitely make it feel like it's there.
Well, you can't tease us. What was the goal?
Yeah.
You got to walk us
I
through
was
the
going
goal.
to say, we got to see this.
Well, I did play at a position in Vermont. I played center back, but kind of messed around. Went up for a corner. I don't know, I'd say like I was 40 yards out. It was pretty cool.
40 yards out.
Yeah, my teammate Georgie on
Wow.
BC, she danced around in the corner, did some crazy footwork, and laid the ball off to me, and then I let it rip. It was a shot. Anyone that's curious, it was a shot. It was not a cross. It was a shot. And yeah, it was pretty cool.
That's so awesome. What a fun moment. I think that gives you so much confidence too going into your BC soccer experiences. But let's talk about just getting to BC, because it's an accomplishment of itself to get to go to Boston College as a school, but let alone play a sport here. So Jack, what was your recruiting story like in getting to Boston College?
I mean, growing up, I had sort of a relationship. I went to high school. It was kind of like a soccer high school in the area. And a lot of like my Revs teammates did it. But the guy who ran it, Mike Soboff, he kind of had a relationship with Bob and Frankie, our head coach and assistant coach, and they would come to training and stuff growing up. I mean, I remember I was like 13 training, and Bob would be at the practices and stuff, and kind of creating that relationship from young. I think they got to see me grow up, and our assistant coach Frankie was my U12 coach growing up, so it was kind of had that pre-existing relationship, and then it just was very attractive to come to Boston College because it's close to home. It's in the ACC, the normal stuff you hear from most people around here, and yeah, so it was pretty easy choice for me.
That's awesome. All real reasons. ACC is very competitive. I know that was a huge thing for me. And so for you, what was your recruiting story to Boston College?
So I was pretty open in the whole recruitment process. Like on June 15th, I waited for all the calls and kind of took everything in. Although my recruitment process was during COVID. Well, yeah, like it was the dead period, so we couldn't visit anything. So we all like blindly committed pretty much. Like you couldn't take like your official visits at all because there's no one on campus and there's no one to tour you. So yeah. I guess what attracted me was, the ACC, especially for women's soccer, is the best conference in the country by far. So that was a great attraction. Academics again, the spiel, but academics, great soccer, great division. And yeah, they had success in the like years ago in the past. So yeah, that was the appeal. Although like I was pretty open during my recruitment process to look all around. BC definitely wasn't something that I was like picked prior to recruitment, like to the recruitment process, but it just did stand out among the rest in the end.
Was there a moment for you when I know you said you couldn't really do the campus tour, but was there a moment that you said, okay, this about this BC soccer team or this about the program is why I want to come?
Yeah, I'd say like the league, I'd also had like people from my hometown, like Jenna Bike played here. She lived in the same town as me, and I went to her high school for a little bit. And she like had loved the school and had done well here, so that was definitely a pull. And then just like talking to my coaches, I also have my teammate Cindy Segala, who I played club with, who I had a dream that we both committed to BC, and then she committed that day.
What?
No
Yeah,
kidding.
and then I committed like 2 weeks later, I think.
Did you tell her this in the moment?
I did, yeah. She had committed, and I was like, weirdly enough, I just had a dream last night that we were both playing here because we played club together.
Dreams
No
do come
way.
true, people.
And yeah, and here we are
I love
at
that.
BC.
Wow.
So that was definitely also weird in itself. But
Love that.
Weird and amazing.
Yeah,
that's
it's
a
great.
That's a great story that you guys will have forever. And
Exactly.
You guys are both upperclassmen now. Soph, you're a senior. Jack, you're a junior. What's one piece of advice you would give to Jack, Soph, if you could do junior year again?
I would just say to take it all in because, again, like we are playing teams and like getting results. And I'm just thinking like in previous years, you're like, oh, like in a loss or a tie or even a win, you're like, oh, we'll play them again next year. Or, like we can get that back next year. But like I'm at the point where like there is no next year. And it sounds so cliche, but like it really is true, like to take everything in because when you're a junior, you feel like you have so much time left when in reality you don't. And then when you're a senior, you're like, wow, there's no time left. So I'd just say, yeah, like taking it all in because it really does matter, and college does go by really, really, really quick.
And Jack, just for you in junior year, I know there's a lot of things for soccer, but also, off the field as well. Living off campus, there's Marathon Monday. Like, there's a lot of fun things that comes with being a junior at Boston College. What excites you about this upcoming year?
I mean, honestly, just I think coming back after practice every day, and I live with four regular students here who aren't on my team, so it's kind of refreshing to go back home and have friends who aren't involved in soccer at all, which is very refreshing, which is great. And then I would just say, like all the events along the year, going to other teams' games, the football games, obviously, and then just the team events we have as well, which can be really great, team bonding, and I think those just little things I really look forward to.
Well, let's talk about team bonding because I know being in season with other teams, it seems like you guys kind of gravitate towards each other. You're in the training room at the same time. You're missing the same big football games or same school events that are going on. So you can kind of bond over, okay, like we're both on an away trip. In what ways does the men's soccer team and the women's soccer team have a special connection?
You want to take it?
Yeah. In preseason, we like to combine, and then also with field hockey, because again, they're going through the same thing as us. We kind of like sing along like songs together, and we just like, yeah, something we definitely look forward to every summer is just like that event because it has been going on for a while. Yeah, and I think also just like in the training room, like you're just always asking like, oh, like how'd you guys do? Like why did that happen? Who scored that banger of a goal? Like just like kind of like banter in the training room, just like, I don't know, keep your teams together because like we are keeping up with each other's teams because again we play the same sport. I think also men's soccer does a good job coming to our games, whether it's a choice
job,
or not.
Jack.
But yeah,
There you go.
they're also like loud. They sit in the same spot. Like if like I know if I land a tackle there, like they're gonna be screaming. Like so yeah, they definitely do good at supporting, and I know a lot of our girls do go to the men's games.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we do try and put an emphasis to the guys to get to the girls' games, and then we know they'll do the same for us. And I think, yeah, we do try and be pretty rowdy and loud for their games and stuff. Yeah, but I think like as two teams, like Soph said, like in the training room and stuff, just being friendly. And then I think it's just easy to bond together because you're going through all the same stuff. And yeah, I think there's a good camaraderie between the two teams, and yeah, hopefully we can keep building that.
You mentioned going to each other's games, getting loud when cool things happened on the field. Is there a particular moment or story that you guys have of the team that's sitting in the stands getting particularly loud?
I mean, we had a kid that graduated last year, Tommy, who would get really, really loud when anything happened, and it was that was really funny. I couldn't really describe it because it's one of a kind, but I mean, like something like that, like yelling at the ref or something, like, which is really funny, and we have a blast. So probably something like that.
And what does that do for you guys, Soph?
Yeah, I think because we are like working on building our fans, which I honestly think we're doing a decent job at. But yeah, like men's soccer being there and being present, because like showing up is one thing, but when everyone's kind of like cricketing in the stands, it's like at that point, I mean, like we appreciate the support, but like men's soccer really does bring like the rowdiness, and I think it just like is a shoe on to like keep going. Like you land a tackle, they're cheering, you keep going. Even like the chirps at the ref, like kind of brings you back to reality.
Hey,
of, like,
somebody's got to do it. Can't be you guys. Right. Gotta be you
There we
guys.
go.
But it'll just be like there's like, oh, like it's funny, and I think it also like when you're in the moment, it kind of brings you back to reality. Like you take a breath, you're like, okay, like not that it's not that serious, but like it's all gonna work out in the end. Like so it kind of like brings you back to like a moment of like, okay, like again, you snap out of like that focus mode and you just kind of like take a breath and then you lock back in and then so on and so forth.
Right, I'm sure the other fans that are there get excited too when they see
Exactly.
a big group of people getting excited for virtually anything. It's got to raise the atmosphere there.
And that's the worst to play against too.
Yeah.
Like when you're playing, when people are coming to our field, like you hope that they're like, oh, their men's team is really, really annoying, because that's exactly what we want.
Hey, I love that.
Make
But it's-
BC a tough place to play.
Yes,
Right.
it's important. Like, and it's also part of your college experiences. Like, when you graduate and your career at Boston College is over, yes, you're going to remember your games and, like, the awesome goals that you scored and the wins that you went through with your team. But you're also going to remember going to other BC sporting events. And I think that's what makes Boston College such a cool school, is because we have an incredible school spirit. And like you said, like, even living with people who aren't athletes, I think that is a testament to the culture at Boston College. So maybe what about your guys' Boston College experience? How would you describe really the culture at BC?
I mean, I think it's incredible. I think I didn't know what it would be like coming in here, but I think just the culture itself as a school is unbelievable. And it's like cliche and people always say it, but like it is a very special place. And I think all the guys on our team, and I'm sure the women's team as well, like we take that very seriously. And I think just trying to be people on campus that are trying to add to the culture and just be good people on campus is very big for us. And treating everyone with respect, and also just having a good time as well, trying to add to the culture in that way.
That's awesome. Well, I want to get to the season because I know you guys have a lot coming up. We want to get people to your game. So which game for you guys, we'll start with the women's team. What game is circled on your calendar?
I'd say our first home ACC game. I believe our first game last year was Notre Dame, our home game. And that was like our Eagle game for like the SAC reps and like all that, and there was so many people there, and we ended up tying, but we went 2-0 up on Notre Dame, which if you look at the ACC rankings is really, really good.
They're like number 2 in the country.
Yeah, they're very, very good at women's soccer, and I can tell you that a lot of it just came from the camaraderie of the fans. There were so many people there. So yeah, I'd say like ACC play obviously is what matters most, and we need everything we can get. So I'd say like our first like home opener for the ACC is where we need the most fans and like what we'd probably want everyone to come to, because that just like is a start. It's a kickoff to the season, especially because the ACC is so competitive. So yeah, I'd say that's like what's circled right now.
Good.
Jack, what about you?
Yeah, I would agree with that. I would also say we have Cal at home next Sunday. That's a very big game for us, trying to get a good start to the ACC play. And then probably Duke at home on a Friday. And then the football plays Clemson the next day. So I think there's a certain buzz that weekend, which is huge for us. And then playing a team like Duke at home could be great for us if we can get a good result.
So fun to like stack big games for all different sports, even your own game. I remember we had a fall ball tournament at like against Clemson maybe we were in just in the Carolinas, and we were getting back to the airport, and then we went straight to the football game. And I remember being like having my BC luggage with me in Conti, running through like I gotta get to the BC football game. But it was so fun because like we did our hard work, like we poured it all out in the field, and then we got to go like celebrate and enjoy the football team. And it was like such a fun part of Boston College. But I want to bring you back to a moment last season. You had a Sports Center assist on a goal last year. I think it was a Monday night game.
Oh, yeah.
Walk us through that play.
I think it was the UNC game. I mean, Marcy did all the work really. I just gave him the ball, but I mean, he ripped it from like 35 yards out, top corner against the number 8 team in the country at the time, which was great for us. And getting a away win like that in the ACC is very difficult, and I think that's definitely a memory I'll have, and the guys on the team will have forever as well. So that was awesome. And then just like celebrating after the game, celebrating when he scored is just like some of the best memories I have. So yeah, I mean, that was incredible.
So fun. And do you have a core memory from your time so far with BC Soccer? Hopefully there are some celebrations that you'll get to have this season.
I'd say personally, I scored a goal against Wake my freshman year, and according to our calculations, that could have knocked them out of the tournament. So we were really, really excited about that. Not to crown their downfall, but like when you're not gonna make it in, your hopes to crush somebody else's dreams. That's the least you can do, right?
Hey, the rivalry is real,
right?
Yeah.
And I was playing I play the 6, which is like defensive mid. I shouldn't really be scoring that many goals, but I like demanded the ball. You just get a feeling sometimes where you like know that you're gonna score, and yeah, I like chipped it over the goalie, and I feel like that was a great experience. I was a freshman, like it was just a great rush. I think it was the last game of the season or like one of, yeah. So that was great, and I think as a team, just like with our new coach, last year we had a lot more ACC wins than anything I've ever experienced in the past. So just like every one of those games, like coming back with a win was just like a rush in itself, or like. We won 3-1 against Virginia Tech, who ended up being very, very good last year. Just like scoring all those goals, like they're even like if you look back at the videos, like there's so much emotion through all of us. Like we don't win games because we play pretty. Like we are a very like gritty team. We work hard. So I think like when you're working for every single goal and every single win, like there's just a lot of emotion throughout all of us. And I think that's like one of my biggest memories, just like working hard and seeing it pay off.
I love that.
And guys, your current seasons are underway. So if I want to start with you, because you're coming off of last year. It's your best season since 2018 at 12-5-2. How do you translate that great success under a first-year head coach into what's already become a new year?
Yeah, I think holding on to it is definitely important, and seeing what we could do under like his coaching, but also kind of seeing that was last year. We had 12 seniors, I believe. And again, we're 14 young. Like we have a lot of freshmen, and we even have a lot of freshmen in our starting lineup because we have to. Yeah, I think seeing our record and knowing that it is achievable, but also putting that aside because we are a completely new team, and just trying to kind of keep the characteristics that we enjoyed from last season and learn from our leaders in front of us, and continue to lead that team in the same way is kind of how we're going into this season, although we need to work like twice as hard as we did last year to attain like the same record and hopes or better.
And what are some of the lessons that you took from those leaders that have now maybe moved on that you as a senior are now imparting on the youth?
Yeah, I'd say just like working hard. Our seniors definitely worked hard. They were known for kind of putting their head down and just working hard. We had like Sap was very outgoing and she was great, and she kind of kept the camaraderie. So taking that camaraderie from her, and then we had like Sarai and Vibka and Grace, our other seniors that were just there. Like they hit hard, they put their tackles in. Vibka made great saves. So yeah, I think just like that work ethic is what we need to continue carrying through. And then also like kind of having a lighthearted aspect to keep us sane, but also yeah, like putting in that work. I guess that's what we need to focus on the most.
It's really interesting you bring up the juxtaposition of, all right, working hard, but also having fun, being lighthearted, leading in that way as well. And Jack, for you, you mentioned that win against UNC, against number 8 in the country. ACC tournament didn't go your way, but to have that at the end of the season, right before the conference tournament, what do you take from that into this year?
I think just the belief that we can compete with those teams, I think, is really the biggest thing. I think in the past, I don't know if there was really that true belief that you can go beat top 10 team in the country away. And I think we're definitely going to carry that into the season. Like, it doesn't matter who we're playing. I think we feel we have a chance, and we have enough talent and enough hardworking guys where we feel we can go beat anyone. So, yeah, I think that game definitely gave us the belief that we can go beat anyone, really.
And you guys don't have as much turnover as the women's team does, with those 12 seniors still staying. So you've got that continuity, guys that all experience it like you did last year. That's got to be great for you.
Yeah, I know. Having that many guys come back is really good, and a lot of guys that have played a lot of minutes in the ACC, which is invaluable experience coming back again this year. So really excited for those guys to play again, and myself as well. Playing 2 years in the ACC has been great, and I feel like it's just getting easier in a way to go into those games with that confidence. So, yeah.
So if you film a day in the life video on a BC soccer home game day, what's in the video?
Okay. Is it a night game?
Whatever you
Whatever
want.
you want
Okay.
to be.
Your ideal day in
all
the
right.
life video.
This is a Thursday night game. So you wake up. I wake up. Sadly, I got to go to class. Student, athlete.
Emphasis on
and-
the athlete.
I go to class and then I get out, get some food, like a snack. I'd say I'm probably going to the Rat and getting a yogurt bowl.
Okay.
Our team's big on a good yogi bowl. Then I go to the locker room. I like to chill. Just kind of, I am very outgoing and very like rowdy, but on game days is a time where I'm kind of like to myself, and that's where I like chill. Day in the life though, I'm probably still pretty amped up. Yeah, then I get some treatment, pregame
You can't say I'm
meal.
pretty amped up.
Yeah, I'm like, because for the demo, like you got to really get the energy going, get the fans ready. But yeah, little treatment, just like hanging around, dance party for sure in the locker room, pregame meal, get that down, yeah, and then I take them to the quat, and we just dance with the team.
You call it the quad.
The
Q
quad.
hut.
The Q
quad.
hut.
Q hut.
The quat.
It's the Q hut.
No, it is the Q hut, but if you're cool, you would call it the quat.
Jack, don't feel bad. I've only
Yeah.
ever called it the Q hut.
Yeah.
No.
I'm pretty
Guys,
sure
the
it's
Q
the
hut.
Q
The
hut.
Q hut is the official name, but the quat
The quad.
is cool.
It's kind of like the
Yeah.
what? The quad?
And they made it. They put something nice in there now, so it's really. Pretty.
What is it?
They like did it. They like did the room up nice.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I
And it
saw
looks
that.
great in there. Yeah.
The new locker room.
The new we
Yeah,
took
it's
like
great.
the room when you first walk in. It's like not women's. It's like soccer.
Oh, that's
All
awesome.
over
Because I
it,
think a
yeah.
lot of people come to Newton campus and they
Yeah.
wonder, like, number one, what is this building,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
And it's the quad, the Q hut,
Yeah.
whatever you want to call
I
it.
got to call it by the government name.
Yeah.
Yes.
Up in the booth.
But that's interesting to know that it's kind of done up now
Yeah.
inside.
They made it look nice. Yeah. To the demo, yeah, and then we go get a big fat dub, and then we close out the thing, thanking everyone, and then that's it. That's the demo.
I love it. And Jack, what's your day in the life look like
On game day?
on game day?
Okay. It's Friday night game, 7:00. Probably wake up, make some breakfast, and then obviously got to go to class, like Soph said. And then we'll have a pregame meal like 4 hours before the game, get the guys together, which is good. Everyone sees each other after class, and then you kind of start to get that feeling, like that buzz. So, and then after that, go get some treatment, hop in the hot tub, get ready, warm up, and then play DJ in the locker room.
You're on Knox?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Sometimes.
This is a big deal.
This
So
year,
what are you
this year
playing?
for sure. A mix of a lot of things, really. Game day, a lot more rap music. Try and get the guys hyped up. But training days, we've been doing a lot of throwbacks, like 1990s,
Oh.
2000s.
Okay.
So we've been doing a lot of that, which is really good because guys, we just made a playlist for the locker room. Guys adding in their songs, like some comes on. We got the Norwegian guys who added some Norwegian songs, so that was interesting. But it's really good. It's good bonding for the guys, and then like just getting hyped for the game. So then go to the game. Hopefully we get 3 points, and then after it's just about doing the right things, recovering, and yeah.
For either of you guys, is there a song that when it comes on over the loudspeaker, the whole team will get excited and start singing and dancing along?
Yeah, ours, we have a few that we like carry from previous years. Like 10 minutes before the coaches come in, like we have a lineup. But I think one that gets everyone going is like, hey, baby.
Ooh.
Yeah, that one. That one definitely gets like, consistently can get every single player to sing and dance, even the ones that are like more chill. Yeah, I think that's definitely the song that gets everyone moving. And one of our coaches, Dre, really enjoys that song as well. So that's always a plus.
Are the
Yeah.
coaches involved? Jack?
We recently got one that gets the guys going. I can't remember what it was called. I'd have to look, but yeah.
The throwbacks, all the throwbacks, or
All
the
the
Norwegian
throwbacks, yeah.
songs,
Or the Norwegian
probably.
songs, maybe.
Yeah, no, not the Norwegian.
Well, Soph, we have to ask you because we heard that your name is Soph.
It
But
is.
really, is it Big Mama?
Big Mama is something I've...
Is it something that you call yourself or that
Okay.
people call you?
So it's a little bit of both now. I stole it from my friend in high school. her name is Caroline, but I call her Beanie. I took it from her because she was Big Mama, but then like I was like, I want this title, so I stole it. And so yeah, I used to use it in third person. It was funny, like Big Mama's gonna go here, Big Mama's gonna go here, and then it started becoming like something that people called me. And then I decided when this like thing DM'd me, like this account DM'd me for merch, I was like, I did not say that, but I was like, I really want this on a shirt. Like, please put this on a shirt. And now that it's on the shirt, we can't really go back. Like, it's the title now.
So this is available for sale.
It is available for sale. And too many people have invested
at your game in that
the Big
shirt.
Mama shirt. Yeah, exactly.
Not just Jack. We need everybody.
Everyone. Yeah. My parents got it all. Like, my boyfriend wears it to all the games. This Big Mama shirt. And it's like, it's honestly classic in my opinion. I think it's hilarious. But yeah, like one of my coaches has it. Like it's like a clan now. Yeah.
So Jack, do you have a nickname or is it just Jack?
No, it's Berkey.
Okay.
So my last name Burkhardt, and that was it growing up as well, and then it carried over to college. So yeah, everyone calls me Berkey. I don't think anyone really calls me Jack. Even the coaches, Jacko maybe, but mostly Berkey. Yeah.
Berkey. Okay, well, we should have opened the show with Berkey. So you have to give him the details on the shirt production and how to get a Berkey shirt for the fan zone. But I absolutely love that. But we want to close with just some fun BC questions that we're going to ask a bunch of the athletes. You touched on it a little bit, but favorite dining hall at Boston College?
Does Hillside count?
Yes.
Does Hillside count?
Well, it's not like a dining
people to
hall.
ask that. That's insane.
Hillside is like the premier dining hall. I would
Okay,
assume.
but you use Eagle Bucks. Like you're not. It's
Okay,
not
true.
Like
That's
on
true.
the-
True.
So that's
Good
why I was
point.
saying. But
Premier
Hillside.
okay,
for sure.
I should clarify. Place to eat at
Okay.
BC.
All right. Hillside by
Hillside.
a mile.
I'd say yeah, Hillside or the Rat.
Hillside. And can somebody please tell us what is going on at Eagles?
Oh, they redid
They
it.
redid
just
it. It's
saw
white
that.
now.
I just saw that too. Yeah, they redid the whole entire thing. It
Is
looks
it
great.
great?
It's like, yeah, it's like new. It's white. Like yeah, it's like new. It kind of looks like how they made Mac, like at the top.
Like
It's
the Apple Store. Kind of looks like
Yeah,
the-
Yeah.
exactly.
It does,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's white
Great
and bright.
comparison,
Yeah,
actually.
it's like white and bright. Yeah.
Good.
Which is crazy.
I did learn that you can't order like full food there yet. Like it's just like a salad bar at the moment. I haven't been. I'm planning on going today actually, but I'll report back once we do this again.
All right, second question. Do you have a favorite day on campus? Like your perfect day at Boston College. It could be a main event that happens or just describing the best day.
That's a tough question. There's a lot of really fun days. You could go Marathon Monday, or you could go I think the football games too, if there's a big one. Yeah, something like that. Not really sure. There's a lot. There's multiple. I can't just pin it on one.
I'd probably say the marathon.
Marathon?
Yeah, it's classic, but it's true.
Don't you know it's the most popular answer?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. What would you say is your favorite spot on campus? This could be a spot to walk, a spot to study, a spot where no one disturbs you. Do you have any of those spots, and what are they?
I would go. There's the spot next to the rec center to the right of it if you're looking from Conti Way, and it's like there's some benches up there, and that's a very peaceful spot, kind of near the res. I'll go read sometimes or do my work there. Kind of nice, the scenery and stuff. It's very quiet too, so
Nice.
probably something like that. Yeah.
Hidden. That's a hidden
Yeah.
spot.
It's a hidden-
So you
it's a
just
hidden one,
you
yeah.
just there
You
might
just
be
gave-
more
you just
people
gave
there
it
now.
away. Yeah.
We'll see.
I would say, I don't know, I find myself in SAS a lot. I really enjoy my academic advisor. So that's where I go.
we
Shout
go.
out Maddie Dam. Yeah, I think that's where I am a lot of the time. I have to get my work done. That's where I go. Or I'm like in my room or in Conti. That's where I am. I don't have any secret like spots on campus, I'd say.
That's okay.
Okay.
I like it. You're getting your work done. Okay. A phrase that your coach, Thompson or Watkins, always says.
Ooh, there's quite a few actually.
It's the same for us.
There's definitely quite a few. I don't know. I mean, I'd probably have to sit on that for a little while to think of the best one, but I don't know, like in a game I hear tighten up a lot, like tighten the group up if we're defending. There's definitely there's a bunch. yeah, I'll come back after Soph. I'll try and think.
Tighten up.
Yeah, we like are big on lingo in general, just like to get stuff done quicker, just like throughout the game. So like he says on a hip a lot, like forwards need to get on a hip.
I thought of one.
Okay, what is it?
Coach Thompson likes to kind of make fun of what we say as a team. Like if we're stretching after practice and all the boys are chatting it up, he'll just start saying like low key, and he like uses low key in like the wrong way, and it's pretty funny. So yeah, he usually tries to copy our lingo a lot, and he usually doesn't understand it.
Yeah, our coach says that too. We were doing like scout, and he was like, you can't let them do this or else we're cooked. And he was like, do you guys know what cooked means? And we were like, do you know what cooked means?
I feel like that would be the right way to also use cooked,
he used
right?
it.
Yeah,
He used it right,
sure,
but like
yeah.
he finds like he says it and like he'll drop it and kind of like smile because he knows that like we're gonna be like coach. But yeah, it was just like funny. They like try to like find the lingo and use it.
Yeah,
He's
they do.
pretty good at using lingo. He also pulled out low key, high key, and we're like, coach, like.
Yeah.
What's like the lingo, right? Like what's like the
Right,
word? Like I
yeah.
know it was like cooked or like, oh, we're eating or like, oh, we ate. You know, like what is like the word right now? Would you say there's a new one or are we still on cooked?
I mean, we say cooked a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's still cooked.
Yeah,
Okay.
and for girls, it's like, yeah, like we
ate.
Yeah. It's still around. Yeah.
You guys will get
we
there.
don't say
Eventually
that.
you'll start. Oh, you do say it? You
No,
do
we
say-
don't.
Okay. So you'll get there. Give it like 3 months
Right?
maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll see.
Give it some time.
Give it some time. Okay, last question for both of you. Whose van on the way to Newton campus every day and going to practice do you want to be in?
Ooh,
Who's driving?
I like that question. Probably one of our new guys, Ziad, 5th year transfer. I think he's always got some good aux going, and the vibes in there are always good. But as far as the vans go, I think we have a great time in the vans because you roll down the windows, you got the music going, and then we'll usually,
You mean the front two windows?
yeah.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say,
The front
crack-
two.
And if you
what
have a
van
red
do you
van?
have?
The front two, but we enjoy.
Everybody else.
I don't know about that.
The red door open.
Yeah.
We enjoy going around campus like after training when the vibes are high, and we might send out some chirps out of the vans, or maybe honestly just compliment someone too. Like I've seen some people's shirts and stuff, and I was like, hey, I like your shirt, like as we're going by, and
Through
like,
campus, the campus.
yeah, through
Spreading
campus, which
positivity.
like we just have a great time doing that. It's kind of fun. You see like their face because they're got their AirPods in and stuff, and it's funny. So we enjoy that.
I definitely am biased. I drive a van.
Okay.
So,
okay.
I would say my van, obviously. But yeah, get the white vans now. We've like consistently upgraded to the white, so we got the Bluetooth because the red ones are kind of hard to work with. But yeah, we got the white van. I got the Bluetooth, and us this year we're like pretty consistent in the van. Like in our previous years, you kind of like jump in a van, but this year it's like the same people get in my van and like the other vans. It's kind of like you found your people and like they get the same order, they sit in the same order.
No
Pretty
way.
intense,
Yeah.
yeah. It's pretty intense.
I hear that all the time. That's cool.
It's awesome. Well, you guys, this was so fun. We're so pumped to point people to your games, hopefully get to a few ourselves, and just cheer you on this season.
Cool. Thank you so much
Thank you
for
so
having
much
us.
for having us.
Go Eagles.
Go Eagles.
Go Eagles.
I'll be the best.